All right, here we go. Hello, welcome back. This is part 2. And we were back in the horn bet. It's our first four-way bet. So it's four numbers. We got ace, deuce, aces, 12, and 11. Okay, that's all it is. It's just another way. You know what? I've been asked many times what the horn bet means. And I mean, really, swear to God. You know, here's the thing. You play the field. Then you want to come over here to get horned up on this bet. So I don't know how they came up with it, but that's where we're at. And by the way, if you got any crap, keep it off the dice game, okay? Because, you know, we don't want any crap here, okay? Anyways, all right, so here we go. Ace, deuce, aces, 12, 11. That's all it is for a horn bet. And there are basically two keys at work, okay? It's very simple. But first, we're going to go over the math, okay? So 16 on the low side, there's two easy ways. Ace, deuce, and 11 are easy ways, right? Because they're not hard ways. And then we have the two hard ways or high sides or two hard ways, okay? Aces and 12, all right? So we have two easy ways and two hard ways inside the horn bet. So the horn bet will pay two different ways, all right? So if the ace deuce hits, you get 16 minus 4 is 12, right? If you have $1 on each or a $4 horn bet. And again, if the 11 hits, it pays the same thing, $12, right? If the aces or the 12 hits, you're going to get 31 minus 4, okay, is $27 on this layout, all right? So we're just going to keep with this layout. I'm not going to confuse you with all the other options that are available and all the ways to pay, because that would just literally confuse you and your head would explode, spill out all over your chair, and that would be no fun because you'd never be able to watch our videos. So anyways, all right. So let me show you the keys. The keys are real easy. On the low side, all right, on the easy side, if an ace, deuce, or 11 rolls for every 4 units, okay, it's 3 times the bet, whatever the hell the bet is. It's just 3 times the bet. 3 times 4 is 12. The great thing about this is if you have an odd unit placed and you bet $5 on the horn bet, you're going to get 3 times 5, which is 15. If you bet $25 horn bet, it's 3 times 25. It's going to be $75 all day long. 3 times works no matter what you bet. Let's say you're one of those people and you bet $7. 7 times 3 is $21. Boom, you're paid, even though it's just literally a disaster to figure out like how the hell much you have on each of these numbers. No one cares. You know, we just pray that ace, deuce, or 11 hits or doesn't hit. Whenever you get a dealer an odd bet, they're literally like, please, 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 either don't hit or give me an easy one. You follow? All right. So that's it on the low side. So let's go with the high side. Let's go back to our dollars because that's the easiest math. Again, 31. Minus 4 is 27. So what that means is 7 times the bet minus a quarter. And here's where some fishy math comes into play, especially when you get to odd units. That's why we beg you players to just keep it into units of 4 when you're betting the horn bet. You got 4 numbers, bet units of 4, meaning 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, so forth and so on. When you guys start throwing us quarters or throw, you know, $37 on the horn bet, you know, we start you know, getting a little gassy. That's all. All I gotta say. You know what I mean? All right. So it's 7 times the bet. 7 times 4 is 28 minus $1 or a quarter of the bet. Okay. So let's go to the nickel because a lot of you like to bet the nickel horn bet, right? So it's 7 times the bet. Okay. 7 times 5 is 35. And basically, you have $1.25, right? You basically have $1.25 per bet. We have to round that up to $2, so you're going to get $33 for that on the high side. So it's not too hard when you do the quarter. It gets a little fishy when you start getting into green. So this would be an odd bet, of course. 24 would be the next closest bet where we give you $1 back, set it up as 24. But 7 times 25 is 175. And basically you have $6.25. We round that up to 7 and we pay you 175, so we pay you $168. So we pay you $168. You lose out on a little money, not such a big deal, but there you go, okay? So the keys are very simple. It's 3 or 7. So here, let's do 20, okay? Let's make it easy on me. So it's 3 or 7 minus a quarter. So on the low side, or on the easy way, ace, deuce, 11 rolls, and you have a $20 horn bet, it is $60, right? If the high side hits, it's 7 times the bet, which is 20. 7 times 20 is 140, minus a quarter, a nickel, you're going to get $135 for that bet. Voila, you are paid. And let's move on past the horn bet before this video becomes literally hours long. Let's move to the horn high bets, okay? There's a few bets that aren't really represented here. Well, I'll get to kind of maybe another day. But there's a world bet and there's a buffalo bet. In fact, someone even introduced a buffalo high-low bet. Listen, a buffalo bet has always been regarded as all the hard ways, okay? All the hard ways and a 7, all right? For the most part. That's all I've ever heard of it, is all the hard ways and a 7 on the hop, okay? So it's basically hard ways hopping and the 7 to cover that bet. The other way I've seen it bet is all the hard ways and an 11, all right? So this is why when, as dealers, we're supposed to call it we can't refer to these bets as like, you know, midnight or snake eyes, just to be clear that we're all talking about the same thing. Because maybe we got a weird looking snake. It's got kind of like a wobbly eye and you think it's an ace deuce. I mean, who knows, you know? So like buffalo bets, but for the most part have been referred to as all the hard ways and a 7. I've even had a customer who come up and say, well, I want all the hard ways with a 7. I want a working buffalo or full-time buffalo, something like this. So there's lots of ways to refer to this bet. The other thing is a world bet. A world bet is a 5-unit bet, which we're going to get to now, which on horn high bets. But the world bet is essentially a horn bet, okay? Ace, deuce, aces, 12, 11 with a 7, okay? So in this bet, if a 7 does roll, you break even. You just break even. It's a push, okay? There's a key for the other sides, which I'll explain kind of another time. I won't go into the world bet. For you dealers out there, if there's a 7 line here, this 7 line only extends part way, but often the world bet is laid up on top of the 7 line. Some layouts now have an actual world. You can put it in there and put it up, but for the most part, back in the day, if this was the 7 bar, it would be heeled off on top of the 7, representing a world bet. So all it is so that way, if the ace, deuce, ace is 12, 11, and 7, if the 7 rolled, you just have basically a horn bet push, and you can stay up on these bets to win, okay? All right, now we're going to get to the horn high bets. And as we noted earlier, a horn bet is a bet on ace, deuce, aces, 12, and 11, right? It's $1 each in this case, right? We're betting units of 4. If you're betting 4 nickels, it's a nickel each. If you're betting quarters, it's a quarter each, and so on and so forth, okay? So any unit of 4 is great for a horn bet. The horn high bet assumes that you're going to bet a double unit on the number that you actually want to come. So you're saying to yourself, okay, I want any of the horn numbers to come, but I'm extra sure that, let's say, the 11 is going to come. So I want to bet a horn high 11. And all that means is going back to here, ace, deuce, aces, 12, 11, and an extra unit on 11. All right, it's that easy, right? So here we're betting units of 5, all right? So let's say, for example, you as a player, you throw in $10 on the horn high 11. It means $2 ace deuce, $2 aces, $2 12, and $4 on the 11. 4, 6, 8, and 10. So you have $4 working on the 11. All right. So let's break down the math here, and then I'll introduce the keys to you. Okay. This is always the easiest way for me. All right. So in this, the real basic keys is 2, 5, and 11. So you know. It gets a little more complex here. It's sometimes hard for people to vision this until you're a dealer and you see these bets a lot. But basically, on the low side, so you have 2 easy way horn high bets, the 11 and the ace deuce. The keys that represent these 2 units are 2 and 5, okay? And I'll explain that in a minute. 2 and 5. Whenever you have a horn high hard way, okay, hard way, horn high aces or horn high 12, they have 3 keys in play, 2, 5, and 11, okay? The horn high aces has a 2, 5, and 11 key. The horn high 12 has a 2, 5, and 11 key. And I will tell you this just to keep it really easy and simple, but we're going to make out the exact math. But there's ways where you can know approximately whether you're getting paid correctly using those keys, but we're going to do the exact one for now. And we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, so here, if you do a horn high 11, and we're doing 1 unit each, $1 each, we have $2 on the 11, 1 on the ace deuce, 1 aces, and 1 12, okay? We're going to get 32, right? We're going to get 32 minus $5. That's $27, okay? So if we put a $5 on the horn high, okay, it's very simple. This is the bet. The only two keys I told you earlier is 2 and 5 on these easy ways. On the 6-5 and the ace deuce is 2 and 5. If the one you want to win, okay, hits, you get 5 times the bet plus wow, okay, which means 5 times 25 plus what's on the winner. There's 2 units on the winner, so you get $27, okay? If the ace deuce hits, the bottom of the yo hits, it's only the 2 key, okay? It's the 2 key plus what's on the winner. So if the ace deuce, if you have a horn high 11 for 5 and the ace deuce hits on the bottom of the 11, you get the bottom basement key, the 2 key. 2 times 5 is 10 plus wow is 11. It's that simple, right? So if the ace deuce hits on 11 and you have $5 hits, you get paid, on the 11 you get $11. So it's 2 times 5 plus 1. The consolation prizes, if you don't get the yo, is the hard ways, right? Because these are 31 for 1. You also want these, okay? So again, here you would get 31, right? Minus 5 be $26. So it's also 5 times the key plus wow. 5 times 5 is 25 plus what's on the winner, $26, right? So here you have on the horn high yo and the horn high ace deuce. These are the easy way horn highs. The keys are only 2 and 5. On the top side is the 5 key. If you actually win the bet that you're looking for, it's the highest key, 5, right? Plus wow, okay? On the bottom of that 11 is the ace. You'll find the ace deuce, which has the low key, 2. 2 times 5 plus what's on the winner. It's always plus what's on the winner on a 16 and 31 table, okay? Now the consolation prize, if you didn't hit the 11, is still the aces and the 12 because these are hard ways. So you win 5 times plus what's on the winner, 26, okay? So you'd win 26 in the horn high yo, okay? Now the same thing applies to the horn high ace deuce. This time you have $2 on the ace deuce, you have $1 on the 11, $1 aces, and $1.12, okay? So again, if the ace deuce hits, that's the one you want, okay? You get 5 times the bet plus what's on the winner, $27. On the low side, on the bottom of ace deuce is 11, so you get the bottom key being 2. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. The consolation prizes, of course, are the hard ways because they pay more, right? So even if you don't get the ace deuce, you're still hoping to get aces in 12. You're always hoping to get aces in 12 or a hard way on the hop, right? Because that pays a consolation. So you share in that 5 times prize, okay? 5 times 5 is 25, but you only get $1 for what's on the winner, $26, okay? Now let's go to the horn high hardway bets, okay? Horn high hardway bets are just that. It's an extra unit on the hardway, whatever hardway you choose. In this case, aces, horn high aces. Now remember, we have 2, 5, and 11 are the keys, okay? So let's do the math real quick. If the 11 rolls and you have horn high aces, okay, those are not the numbers. So the only 2 winners you have here, the only winner you have here is the aces. The consolation prize is now the 12, but the bargain basement now is really just the ace deuce or the 11, right? Because we're putting most of our money on the high side, and then another dollar on the 12 and another unit on ace deuce 11. All right, so if the ace deuce hits is 16, again, minus 5 is 11. So we know that a horn high 12, if the 11 or the ace deuce hits, it's going to be on the bargain basement, so you're only going to use that 2 key, right? There's a 2, 5, and 11 key working on the horn high aces and horn high 12, okay? So the bargain basement 2, so it's going to be 2 times 5 is 10, plus what's on the winner, $11. If the ace deuce hits or the 11 hits, so it's $11. 2 times 5 is 10, $11. If you hit the aces, which is literally, that's the big prize, that's on the 11 key. The 11 key is the big prize. It's 11 times 5, which is $55, plus what's on the winner, plus wow. Always, again, remember, on these tables, it's always plus what's on the winner. So 11 times 5, 55, plus 2 is 57, right? The consolation prize is that middle key. Remember, we have 2, 5, and 11 are the keys. So the consolation prize on the horn high hardways is 5 times the bet plus what's on the winner. So 25 plus 1, $26, okay? And the same thing goes with the 12, obviously. So if a 12, you bet the horn high 12, we obviously want the 12 to roll. Remember, 2, 5, 11 are the keys. 11 times 5 is 55, plus $2 on the 12 is 57. right? The consolation prize is the aces, because that's a hard way, right? But we only have $1 on the aces. That's the 5 key. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. The bargain basement winners, to keep us kind of moving along, is the ace deuce to the 11. Again, that's the 2 key plus what's on the winner. 2 times 5 is 10, plus what's on the winner, 11 bucks. It's, okay, I won't say it's that easy, because it's not that easy. I know it takes a minute to understand, but here is what I was telling you about how to simplify this whole thing, okay? So a lot of you, for example, will bet a horn high 11. Okay, let's say that. $25 horn high 11, which means you have $10. So remember, we have what? 2 keys, 2 and 5, right? Horn high easy ways have only 2 keys in plays, a 2 key and a 5 key, okay? Horn high hard ways have 2, 5, and 11 in play. So here we have, if you know the horn high and the horn high ace deuce, the horn high 11 have 2 keys, 2 and 5. As long as you're getting close to that 2 and 5 times whatever your bet is, you know that you're in the ballpark. If you have a $25 11 and the 11 hits and you're only getting a 50, you know there's something wrong. You're missing some money, right? Well, what should you get? You should get 5 times the bet, 125, right? 5 green ones is 125 plus $10, $135 you'll win for the horn high 11. The consolation prizes are the aces and 12, which are also 5 times plus wow, right? So 125 plus a nickel, 130. You're not getting the 135 like you would on the 11, right? Because it's only plus the $5 here. So 5 times plus what's on the winner, 125. On the low side, you're getting the bargain basement ace deuce. On the flip side of the 11, the bottom of 11 is ace deuce. You're gonna get 2 times the bet plus what's on the winner, $55 on the ace deuce. Let's move to the horn high aces real quick just to show you what that looks like. Remember, horn high aces, horn high 12, 3 keys, 2, 5, and 11. Okay, 2, 5, and 11 are the keys there. So again, if we want to hit that aces, obviously we want to hit that aces. We got, and by the way, if you have trouble doing the 11 times table, it's a 10 times table plus 1 more. You know what I'm saying? It's 25 is 250 plus a quarter is 275 plus what's on the winner, 285, and still up to win, right? That's the biggie. The consolation prize is if you roll the 12, because it's also a hard way, but remember, 5 key, 2, 5, 11. 11 is the top, that's the score. Consolation prize is the next good one, right? So 5 times plus what's on the winner, 125 and 5 is 30. And again, the consolation, not the consolation prizes, but the bargain basement award is 2 times what's on the bet, or 2 times the bet plus what's on the winner. In this case, 2 times 25 is 50 plus 5 is 55. And there you go. Now you're asking me, David, how about we go back on to the world bet? So you know what? I'm going to throw in the world bet real quick just as a bonus. It's a bonus world bet exclusive, okay? So let's go and let's figure this out real quick, okay? A world bet is a unit on all the horn. It's a horn bet with the 7. That's really all it is. The 7's protecting this bet to keep you up. If the 7 rolls 5 for 1, you have $5 in play. You're just going to break even. It's a push, but you're still up to win, right? If the 11 rolls, you're going to get 16 for 1. Minus 5, it's 11. It's going to be $11, okay? On the high side, you're going to get 31. You're going to get 31. Minus 5 is $26. So it's very easy. There's only 2 keys in play, and that is the 2 and 5 plus what's on the winner. And in this case, it's always the same. The units are all the same, right? It's an even amount of the units are all the same. So let's do this. Let's put up a quarter world bet, which should be over here. Boom, quarter world bet. Okay. So what does that mean? It means it's at $5 on ace deuce, aces, 11 or 12 and 11, and a $5 7. If the 7 rolls, we break even. Okay. If the ace deuce or 11 rolls, the key is just 2 and 5. 2 times the bet plus what's on the winner, $55. If the aces or 12 rolls, we have 5 times the bet, $125 plus what's on the winner, $130, right? It's literally, okay, it's not that easy again. All right. And what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Oh my God, I think that's everything. But that's your introduction to the prop keys. Hope you enjoy. I hope that is helpful. Eventually we'll break it down to, you know, some of the other keys that are useful for other types of casinos or casinos specific to you. And thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Again, my name is David. I'm not actually here at Casino Quest. I'm at the CEG Dealer School, and I'm out. Have a great one. Bye.